Hi guys, welcome back to our channel. So today we'll be talking about things that we don't buy anymore. We thought it'd be just a really nice video to share with you guys, and yeah. So I will start off first. Things that I don't buy. So the first item is I don't buy full price toiletries anymore. So I will wait and buy them when they're 50% off at your Woolies or Safeway and Coles, just because I think that they go on promotional sales so often that when it's 50% off, I will pick up 2 toothpaste and then keep them as a backup rather than buy full price, because I'm saving myself a little bit of money.
So what I've stopped buying, it's shoes. So what I mean by stop buying shoes is that I probably have about 10 pairs of shoes, but each pair is for like a specific occasion. So when I buy a shoe, it will be because like that one pair of shoe is worn out, and then I'll replace that one.
You sometimes end up buying doubles of the same shoe and you never wear one of them.
Yeah. And you always stick to, that's what I found. Like I always used to stick to, I buy, 5 boots, but I'd always
wear the one
boot. Yeah.
For my first items that I don't buy anymore are backups. I used to be the queen of buying multiples of products that I love. About a year ago, there was a Laura Mercier tinted moisturizer sale, and I bought 3 of them, and I still have 1 left. What I'm trying to do really is just buy as I go.
And then you get bored of it too. Like if, for example, makeup, if you're buying 3 of the same tinted moisturizers, what if you wanted to try something different too? And then you buy new things and then forget about your backups. Yeah. My second item that I don't buy anymore is facial wipes. So I used to be a big fan of, just the packets there, and I'd have it on my bedside table to remove makeup at the end of the day, or just when I'm feeling lazy. But I've stopped buying it just because I don't think it's great for my skin. It was quite drying and it stripped my skin quite a bit. You don't need them, and when you use them so much and you waste it, it builds up, the landfill. But yeah,
I think they're probably good for traveling. That's the only time they're good for. Like if you've got makeup and you're on the plane and you want to remove it. But yeah, all the other times they're not good.
Yeah. So another thing that I don't buy anymore is dresses for special occasions. So I typically, when I say special, I mean like a wedding, a ball, or like a black tie event. Typically in a year, I'd say I'd have a maximum of like 4 like super fancy events. And before, I used to buy a dress, and dresses like for fancy events are really expensive.
Yeah, like $300.
$300 or upwards. Now for those special occasions, I rent, because some people are quite sentimental with their, they're like, oh, I wore this to a wedding, so I kind of want to keep it. But for me, I don't have that attachment to the clothing. I just rent dresses for those events, and it just means that I can wear a designer dress that could be, even $1,000 plus, but I, just rent it for the night, so it's obviously more cost effective. For me, for those big events, I don't like to rewear.
If you don't have a special attachment to it, it's best to rent, because it'll just sit in your wardrobe. Like you spent $600 on a dress and it sits in the wardrobe. Like I did that for my birthday 2 years ago, where I had a red dress from Subculture that I think I spent $500 on.
Yeah.
And it was on sale.
Yeah. I didn't want to wear it again afterwards because I've taken so many photos with it, so it just sat in my wardrobe for ages. I ended up selling it because I was like, I'm never going to wear it again.
Yeah.
So I think renting is a great idea.
And you get to wear pieces that you like. I probably wouldn't go out and buy an $800 dress, so I got to wear something that I wouldn't have otherwise.
Yeah.
So the next thing that I don't buy anymore are PJs. So I generally wear a lot of very comfortable clothing anyway, so I like a lot of t-shirt dresses, or I have a lot of t-shirts as well. So instead of buying pajamas, I normally just reuse and repurpose the clothing I already have. It's a bit funny because obviously getting a little bit older, normally people move towards buying more specific clothing like pajamas, just so that they feel a little bit more grown up, a little bit more mature, and you generally get like silk and satin pajamas to feel good. But I find that I'm a bit different. I like to be really, really comfortable, so I don't mind wearing old clothes and just like being comfortable in them. Having said that, having 1 nice pair of pajamas is good. Sometimes you just feel like, you want to put on something that makes you feel special, but I don't think you need to invest too much money in pajamas.
My last items that I don't buy is very similar to Tisa, but it's makeup. New personal makeup. So I have quite a lot of makeup right now, and I'm trying to use all of my makeup up before I buy new ones. So I have a lot, and I'm not going to buy any more makeup. No more lipsticks, no more blush, no more tinted moisturizer until I use all of it up, and then we'll buy new ones. So I have this NARS tinted moisturizer that I've been trying to use up so I can then go and buy the IT Cosmetics one. So yeah, putting a ban on makeup spending for myself until I use all of it up.
I think especially just with things like eyeshadows and blushes, like you see the new thing and you're like, oh, I want it, but then when you buy it, it's just, yes, it's a little bit different, but it's only like
slightly
subtle difference. Yeah.
And like I get really excited now when I hit pan on like my powders and my blushes and things like that. So not going to try and buy new makeup.
My last thing that I don't really buy anymore is coffees and teas. So I guess when I work, it's kind of like a pick-me-up. Like you leave the office to go get a tea or coffee, and that's kind of like just something nice. But now I make a conscious effort to like bring my own coffee and tea to work or to school or wherever it is. And I just find that it's, one, you save money, and two, it's also better for the environment because you're not, always using the disposable cups.
And I think a lot of it is habit. Like
once you start.
Like that afternoon coffee, you don't necessarily sometimes need it. It's just a habit, something for you to hold on to that's warm or gives you like a 5-10 minute break.
So I think it's definitely a social habit where everyone stands up and they're like, oh, time for a coffee. We'll go for a walk downstairs and grab it. Now that I work in the suburbs, we don't have a nice coffee shop around the corner or around at all. So I find that I'm saving so much more money not buying coffee.
It adds up.
Because I used to pay about $3.50 per coffee and up to about twice a day, every day. That's quite
so you think
saving.
On a daily basis, you think it's just petty change because at $3.50, it's fine. But it really adds up.
The last thing that I don't buy anymore are items I can't return or exchange. I think nowadays with internet shopping, it's just so easy. And even when I go in store, I can't be bothered trying things on anymore. Like Zara and a few other shops, they just make the whole change room experience like uncomfortable, with the curtains and a lot of them have
people walking through.
A lot of them have gaps, or the lighting's just really poor. So there's just no point in trying things on there. And obviously you can't try it on in your environment and try it on with the rest of your closet. The ability to be able to change your mind, I think it's a necessity these days, and only keep the items that you're intending to wear, that you want to wear. And this is another way of actually making sure that the items you have in your closet, you definitely want in your closet.
So I think that's it for our video. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. And thank you so much for watching, and we will see you in our next video.
Bye guys.